takes a lot of mental fortitude to stay hungry and want more and more after so much success. And Steph is the embodiment of that. The man is never satisfied. He just continues to mesmerize the world with his talent.
Our NBA experts joining us now. That is J.J. Redick, Vince Carter, and Amari Stoudemire here on Get Up. So let's put this into perspective. I want the shooter's opinion. Could this be the defining series for Steph Curry's career here, J.J.?
I do think so. Look, there's obviously the pursuit of another championship, the pursuit of his first finals MVP. But we talked before this series started about how stout this Celtics defense, the #1 defense in the league. You have to go back 60 years to find a player that has averaged more points than Steph against the #1 defense. That was Elgin Baylor in the finals in 1962. What he is doing right now is historic. On top of the scoring, his true shooting percentage is almost 67%. It's not just the scoring, it's the efficiency. The Celtics have had no answer for him so far.
Vince, how would you sum up what we've seen from Steph so far in the first 4 games?
He's letting us know that he is capable of leading this team and playing at an MVP in the finals, he's showing that he's able to lead this team and play at an MVP level, because there were whispers, can he close? Can he play better in the second half? They want to see him in the fourth quarter, Max Kellerman. And now he's showing I am able, I am capable, and he is now opening that elite door that not many of us knew that existed. Steph Curry is playing at that level. He was already solidified, but he is playing next level right now.
Amari, is this a legacy series here for Steph where we knew he was one of the greats? After a series like this puts him in the all-time great conversation?
Yeah, I think, yes, I agree with that. I think time and time again, you have to always somewhat prove yourself to the world, right? We know Steph Curry is great, but everyone sometimes forgets because he didn't go to the finals last year, and you forget how great he is. But we have to keep in mind, man, if you look at these stats, the reason why he's having so much success and the Boston Celtics can't guard him, and like J.J. Redick was saying that the Boston Celtics are the #1 defensive team in the playoffs, and you still can't stop Steph Curry because this guy has every single talent when it comes to skill set within his repertoire. And you can't guard him. The same with Michael Jordan when he played. You couldn't guard him because he can do every single thing. And that's greatness. That is complete greatness. And what we're watching now from Steph Curry, we have to respect the level of talent, but also the skill set, the determination, the training, the hours in the gym that it took place for him to get to this level. And now we see the results. This guy can't be stopped. And Steph Curry is one of the all-time greats for sure.
My favorite part of that graphic in 1991, real quick, my favorite part is that Jordan took only 4 3-point attempts.
4 3, that's what I was going to say the same thing.
It just shows you, right, the impact of Steph Curry legacy-wise and how much he has changed the game, right? 4 3-point attempts. I mean, that's kryptonite for J.J. Redick, right? The idea you can only shoot 4 threes in the first 4 games of a finals. Vince, why don't you weigh in?
Crazy. No, I was going to say the exact same thing. I mean, it's just the way the game has changed. But, JJ said it, Steph has this ability, and you mentioned, Kev, his average has gone up. But now he's not deferring. He's not being the unselfish superstar. He's in the forefront showing, I am capable, by the way, just like Amari said, you forgot, I am capable of leading a team to a championship, and he is showing us that, and he's killing all of this. Can he do it? Will he do it? Well, we're seeing right now he can and will.
Okay, now the big question here is 40 points. I'm going to make that the line. Does Steph need another 40-point performance here for the Warriors to win Game 5 tonight and take control of the series, JJ?
No, he doesn't need to score 40. He certainly needs to score. I'd be happy with 38. And I think what we've seen throughout this series in the Warriors' wins is that they've had 1 or 2 other guys contribute. And obviously in Game 4, they got high teens from Klay, they got high teens from Wiggins, and they got high teens from Jordan Poole. That's ultimately what they need. Steph is, if they continue to play this drop coverage against him, Steph is going to continue to put up numbers. I don't know that he needs to score 40 or more, though.
Okay, the big question, too, of course, moving forward is how would you play Draymond Green late in the game? These guys are going to weigh on that later on here on Get Up. Let's get to a topic here in the NFL. Into the matchup in San Francisco. Can Steph Curry do Another encore performance. Friday night, Curry had 43 points. Masterpiece to help the Warriors tie the series. It was the 7th time he's posted 40 or more in a playoff game in his career. How about 7 triples in Game 4 in the series so far? 25 threes. Curry's 7 behind the record for most three-pointers, a record he set in 2016 in the finals. Curry so far averaging over 34 points per, highest scoring average in any of the 6 NBA finals he's appeared in. His Splash Brother weighing in.
Takes a lot of mental fortitude to stay hungry and want more and more after so much success, and Steph is the embodiment of that. The man is never satisfied. He just continues to mesmerize the world with his talent.
All right, let's put things into perspective here, and let's bring in a couple guys and somebody else also who knows all about shooting from the outside. Amari Stoudemire, as well as Vince Carter and J.J. Redick. J.J., let's start with you. Could this be the defining series here for Steph Curry's career, as it now is a best of 3?
I absolutely think so. And when you look at the context of this, the Warriors essentially being out of this stage for 2 years, him not winning a finals MVP yet, and clearly being the best player in this series. And then the context of going against this Celtics defense, which, as we know, was the #1 defense in the league this season, and looked so stout through 3 rounds of the playoffs so far. And what he's done against this defense is nothing short of remarkable. And I just want to comment on that Klay Thompson quote, which I love. And what Klay is talking about there is competitive stamina. And to me, that's what separates the greats from the all-time greats. And Steph has competitive stamina in spades.
Vince, you want to weigh in on what you've seen so far from Steph and what you need to see to close out this series?
Well, first and foremost, we've heard a lot of people say they thought Steph's legacy, which it is, was solidified already with or without an MVP. But people now have to say, you know what? He is earning and deserving of that MVP, and he is now opening that elite door that a lot of us that didn't even know existed of the greats who step into the next room where there's not as many people there, because what he's doing at his height, his age, and his ability to be a little guy to get into the paint and score, to like JJ said, his stamina to be able to just withstand and do all of the things he's doing with the movement and just playing lights out basketball. I mean, Steph Curry, if they win this, I think he deserves it, and he is showing it.
Amari, how would you define what you've seen the first 4 games from Steph?
I mean, he's incredible, man. If we sit back and watch his greatness and really understand what type of player we're witnessing here, like you know, the perseverance that he went throughout his high school career, not being recruited much, then going to college and becoming this great player, I think it's remarkable. And the way he plays the game is something that we haven't seen before. And yes, I feel like if he does win his finals championship this year, this is going to define his career. This is going to put him on another level. And we have to truly appreciate his greatness.
All right, so here's an interesting scenario. Does Steph need another 40 points?